Hello. Welcome to Lost Opal Tarot. My name is Opal. We use things like tarot, numerology, oracle, Lenormand, hermetics, astrology, really any esoteric source of information I can get my hands on to illuminate the path to the higher self. That is to say, the best version of you. I hope you will join me. It is time for the nighttime stream on Mondays. Yes, we stream two times. Okay? Surprise. Just in case anybody maybe had a rough Monday, you want to talk about it? Come on in. Come have a seat at the table. Let's chat. What's going on? I hope everybody has had a good day. It's been a good day for me. Wildly. It's been, man. Most people pray for Mondays this pleasant. Now here we are, very lucky. Thankful for all of you. Thankful for being alive, frankly. How cool is that? We get another chance to try again, or do it all over again, or experience something brand new, or really, experience nothing at all if you don't want to. Neato. That said, hi. Hello. Yes, there is some news, to say the least. What was that? Was that movies? Yes, it's movies. Okay. I don't think you guys care to see that. Yes, I was watching Bad Santa, if you must know. So, I already lost my window. Congratulations, me. Because I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, cool. You guys, anybody watching this in the future or even now, 191 followers. You guys blow my mind. It also occurs to me that we start streaming at nighttime at exactly 5:55 p.m. my time, which is apparently the angel number for major change, transformation, and personal growth. How fitting. I had no idea. Cool with me. I hope it's cool with you. I need to figure out real quick, our alert is broken for Kofi. Try and fix that while we're just hanging out. Hello. I'm so sorry if I butcher your name. Arusha Kaloon. Kaloon. I hope I'm saying that even maybe a little right. But yes, absolutely you may. How may I help you? We just started streaming again for the day. Stream number 2. This is some food stuff I have up. We will talk about that. Excuse me. Talk about that later. I'm dying. Yeah. Yes. I can stay there. Here's our dailies. Hi. What kind of questions do you have? Unfortunately, Arusha Kaloon, that is not something I can participate in. I hope you will understand. The only person to work that out with is that person. Okay? However, I am happy to offer you 2 cards. That would be the energy around your question and the energy inviting you forward. But I can almost guarantee you they will reiterate what I have said. This is a rather personal matter. I hope you will understand. Sorry you're going through that. Yeah, Arusha Kaloon, that's not something I can participate in. So I say again, please speak with your husband, okay? This is effectively spying on both parties' accounts at this point. Not something I'm willing to participate in. Sorry. So, please speak to your husband. And that is all I'm willing to say about that. I hope you will understand. So, if you want some other type of reading, Arusha, I need you to take a deep breath, please. Calm the mind. But this is not a place for hysterics or personal matters such as this. Okay? If you cannot realign with the energy of the space, which is calm, as well as listen to what I have told you, you will be removed from it peacefully. We have a flute, ladies and gentlemen. I talked about it a little bit on stream, but now there's a flute. Actually present in the room. Even crazier, to me, it's a 3D print flute. So, it just, for travel. I don't know why, really. It's already, to me, I mean, it's not that big. But, I don't know, just in case you really gotta, sneak it into the prom or whatever people do with their hidden flutes. I don't know. But, it's here. I'll demonstrate a little later. We have been researching like a madman since this got here. There's a ton to talk about here. Oh boy. For starters, wow. I need to check. Okay, thank God. I have an entirely different EQ chain for flute. I thought I left it on. I was a little scared. I sounded like I was in a gigantic hallway. No fun. For your ears anyway. It sounds beautiful when you apply a flute to it, but when I just speak, here, you want an example? Well, maybe not. Screw it. Why not? I think it's kind of funny. This is what happens when we switch over to the flute. Sounds a little crazy, no? So we'll just keep it on normal for now. Man, what an absolutely beautiful instrument. My God. So it's crazy, effectively, Maybe hard to tell. There's only so many notes on this thing, right? It's just a small scale. Okay. Got something in my throat. Excuse me. There's really no, I mean there are, but there also aren't any wrong notes on this thing until you start getting into more advanced stuff, which I don't know how to say this without sounding pompous, but I played this thing for like 15 minutes and it just makes sense. Not to say that all the things that come out of it are absolutely beautiful or the way that they should, but when the stuff does come out of it, it is pretty. And it does something to the very soul that I don't even know how to explain. No clue. It makes me feel happy and sad and excited and depressed all at once. It is the most strange feeling, and it's even more weird when it's, this thing speaking through you, effectively. Your breath becomes its notes, and its notes become kind of like soul words. It's wild. I will play some after a while, but I don't think that's what most people are going to want to walk into, Might send the wrong message. But this thing will become part of our work, for sure. I like it. I was very confused because real ones, you can slide. What is this called? It starts with the C. Dang it. Chambrouille, fuck. I don't remember. I don't even remember how to pronounce it anyway, so let's see. That's the warm-up. That's stuff to look into. These are the fingy charts. Cool. So these are all the notes we can play, okay, on different parts of our scale, effectively. But depending on what you're doing, you can make some very, very interesting notes on this thing. I mean, like crazy notes. I'm looking specifically for, is it this? Somewhere in here it talks about what this thing is called. I looked it up and now I already forgot. See something. I know this thing is called a bird's piece, something like that. It has a term, no, a name. We will figure it out. But this is all practice stuff we can learn. Okay? So I spent some of my free time getting some stuff that I needed done. And the rest of it, well, we made a bunch of notes on different ways and exercises to do all these things. Now the fun part is actually putting them into practice. I don't know exactly how we will incorporate this, because at some point the goal truly is to have a stream that is nothing but sound healing with effectively tarot in between. I will do collective reads for anybody present, or even just myself if need be. And then if anybody wants to not interrupt but participate, get a reading of their own, they will have to show said participation in that stream. Pretty much. So either chill, hang out, wait for the collective read, listen to some calming affirmations from yours truly, while we play some extremely calming instruments. Pretty much. Don't know when that will be, what days that will be, etc. Stuff to figure out. For now, I am fascinated thoroughly by this plastic thing that makes me feel things I cannot even begin to explain. Crazy. Oh, does the top unscrew too? It sure do. It becomes even more travel size. How about that? Thing's crazy. Who would have thought, man, like growing up as a kid in the late 80s and 90s, we saw stuff like this on TV. And now it's like, it's here. It's extremely real. You know? Someone saw this and was like, oh, yeah, I can do that. And they made a whole machine that prints out a playable flute. In pieces, in fact. Crazy. This comes from a company. I don't know if this is the company. I forget. I will have to look. But it says on the side here, I am sound. Well, hello, sound. I am breath. What can we do together? And that answer is many things, which I was unaware of. My goodness. Just even taking your finger and moving it like on a hole that you have it on. You got all 6 fingers, okay? And you gotta do it. I know one thing about flute. You're supposed to put your dominant hand at the bottom. Supposedly. I have no idea why, but supposedly that's the technique. Couldn't tell you. But even just when you have all 6 fingers on your flute, or at least mine anyway, Native American style flute, once you have all 6 fingers on it, you can take one of your fingers and just like slowly roll it off the note, and it makes this wild, eerie sound. It's super cool. Big fan, big fan. There's nobody here, so I don't see why we can't set this up. My voice is going to sound insane, so bear with me, please. For I will not speak once I turn this EQ on, or at least attempt not to. We'll see how that goes. I have to pause our music. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't be mean to me, please. Pretty. Okay, we're back to normal voice. That's what that does. I have no idea if that even shows up in the recording for this, but you know, we got lots to learn. A whole lot. I need to have a true sit down, hey, how you doing, with the flute. For now, while I am learning its capabilities as well as my own, I gotta start here. I have a very difficult time. Hello, Tani. Rohan, how are you? I have a difficult time with meditation, is what I was saying. My mind races. I'm convinced this thing entered my life to teach me how to meditate better. How beautiful is that? And in so doing, it makes pretty sounds. Tiny, sorry, just wanted to finish my thought there. How are you? I'm just talking about food stuff. That's all. No one's here. It's Monday night. I mean this in the most awesome way. I hope to not say this incorrectly, but truly, I hope nobody comes to the stream, because that means everybody has had a great Monday. They have no questions. They don't need advice or insight, I should say. Right? Good news to me, at least. But we will see. It's still early. If anybody is gonna come, hopefully they had a good day. That's what I'm wishing for. I'm gonna just assume everybody had a good day. Plus Mondays are weird. Mondays will be 24 shorts, go out in the mornings. Then morning stream, and then nighttime stream. Tuesday, Wednesday are kind of off days, you know. But for now, we just make sure to be available if anybody would like a reading. I will put my flute stuff away for now, though. I'm just gonna bring my own card out. This is way too big. How about that? I have not done a read on me since our flute came. I am curious what the soul is saying right now, personally. So we'll do it on the stream. Why not? Lenormand. Just a real quick shuffle. Two cards. Upside down. Aha. Interesting. We get house mice. That's, kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? Home decay, loss. How interesting. To me, I take this as what we thought about flute. I didn't know a damn thing. Clearly, nothing. You know? Our deck's all upside down. Who cares? I'll fix them when they come. Who cares? And technically, I had to flip that. And technically, we can use reversals in Lenormand. I haven't. I want to practice their uprights first. Very interesting. But we got some practice songs we made for stuff, which I find fascinating. Right. It's just way down here now. That's all right. May as well just leave. We did. Cool. There's 3 little songs in here to play. Notes. This tells you how to play the song. Very neato. Now we gotta learn them all. And then we got this one. This is so fascinating, to me at least. Oh man. Yeah. Three little practice songs, effectively. And then, when we learn some more, we can let's see, we can start, just letting the soul speak and having at least a bare minimum of understanding of how the instrument works. It is very, very I don't know how to say it, emotional, I guess. It's wild. But I like it a whole lot. Let's see if we got our alert working. Sorry, we are still trying to fix something. Okay. It's okay, now it works. I don't know what the hell that was about before. Even that doesn't seem right. There's no text? Is it just big coffee? Okay, it's just big coffee cups. All right, never mind. Excuse me. Just tests. What else? Very interesting that that's all it does is coffee cups. That's okay. So we get the cute little cups. Someday I'll have a real animation that's actually just us. As well though. Oh. Time to celebrate. Alright, cool. Neo. So for now, hi. How you doing? We're here already. 30 minutes. Really? Talk about nothing. Just listening to fun music. Going forward, we will have days like this where we're streaming the fun stuff, the music, this stuff, right? Whatever our stream beats wants to play, and other days where we are truly just chilling. You know what I mean? Major league chillin'. See if I can get this back in the center. Good enough for me. Honestly though, as this is effectively pop-up stream, if it's just dead, then there's no one to say hello to. No point in hanging out, but we'll see. Here's our adventure music. While we wait, I'm gonna sit here and read some of this stuff because it's pretty neat. The slow breath practice, the river breath we call it. Oh, did I already have this? Yes. We have it in two forms. Yes, yeah. But this practice is meant to train us how to smooth our air, control pressure, to train tone stability. Those are words. It helps with our meditation and our presence, and our flute's natural voice. So before playing, we inhale through the nose, expand the ribs and the low belly, and we keep shoulders completely still. Ah, that is asking a lot. We exhale through pursed lips without the flute. Yeah, practice. The whole point of that is to make your air thin and warm. That's how you're supposed to blow into the flute, not big ol' wide mouth. It's supposed to be thin. Pursed lip. So rinse, repeat 5-6 times. Oh, and then we learn ghost notes. Neat. Very neat. Or ghost tones, excuse me. So this is when we don't commit fully to a note, meaning we don't blow hard enough effectively to get a full note. We're just staying to play. Ah, this teaches okay, I gotcha. Getcha. This is our soft note practice effectively. Yeah, this builds control, not volume. The whole point. Forget to turn on to boop just in case someone does come and types join. Then we have the ribbon breath. Now we aim for a steady tone. Thin ribbon of air. So there's some stomach work here, some your very core. Okay? That we have to practice, and then versus as well, chest control. So this, I have already noticed when I play this thing, sometimes my heartbeat, my very own heartbeat will like influence the way I'm exhaling, right? It sounds crazy. But the whole point of this is to keep notes. Keep notes the same volume for 5 to 8 seconds. This is how we get to vibrato. Hi, Lycan Dragon. How are you? We're talking about flute stuff. How's your day? That is such an odd sentence for me to say aloud. Now it's real, but truly, you know, there's flute stuff. Trying to stay positive. Well, good. That is the goal. Sorry to hear you're not having such a great Monday. Is there perhaps a spread I can offer you? I like this one. This is my self-love spread. It includes something to love about you. Where can you be more patient with you? Where can you be kinder to you? And what energies can you draw from to encourage that self-love? Does this interest you at all? Let me know. No big deal if not. You're also welcome to just hang out. Truly. Kind of the whole vibe here. Sometimes we have people that come just to listen. Just to hang out. You've got questions you're trying to sort of consider, okay? You let me know. We're here. Kind of the point and purpose of me being here. We do the mornings on Mondays and the evenings on Mondays, because it can go either way, right? Hell, I might talk to the same person from the morning and then later at night come to find out they've had a terrible day. You've heard the follow, my friend. I appreciate you. You already got some fireworks, but I can't give you a real hug, but I can give you these. That's a hug, a happy heart, and the lotus of rebirth way over there. Right along the corner. Hopefully it's a start on the path to having a more positive day. If you would like any help exploring or identifying your questions you might want to answer, have answered, let me know. I will build you a custom spread if we need to. Yeah, hell yeah, exactly. I love it. We're on the same wavelength. You type that as I look over, as I'm telling you, happy to help. Just maybe to instill a little confidence in you, and not that you don't have any already, but this whole big list here, you see how fucking huge this file is? It's not even files. Every one of these, I have got to go through all of these. These are spreads we did for other people, okay? Based off of what you're talking about. Tell me what you got going on. I'll see if I can build you a spread, okay? There's tons. You get the point here. At some point, I have to go through every one of these and actually determine if they are, worthy of adding to our library of spreads. I added a book in Throne that was kind of a joke, but I'm also super serious about it. There's a book I found called 1001 Tarot Spreads, and I am very curious what's in there. That is a bold claim. How much overlap is in that, Not to prejudge this work, but I just want to know, what does somebody else's spread library look like? I know what mine does. What about theirs? Apparently there's books of these. Crazy. I mean, cool, but crazy. 1001. That's a lot. But maybe there's something in there that's for us here. I don't know. I don't know. And I want to find out. I will, somehow, one way or another. I'm going to assume you're typing stuff out, Lycan, just so you're aware, not to get you on my weird Discord server or whatever. If you need to and you want privacy, true anonymity, okay? You can join that Discord and message me directly, because otherwise, okay. Let me read this real quick. Okay, so a few things. Definitely recommend that self-love spread, but as far as the job situation, I'm right there with you. Not 6 months, but we're coming up to it, for Christ's sake. I have a job interview on Friday. I wish you would have been here earlier, just to maybe encourage you. Even though I was streaming, I'll step away, right? Apply for work sometimes, or take calls related to it, etc. But my whole point in saying that is not to say that I'm above you. It's just that is what we must do. Work at all costs. You must survive. It is a requirement of you, please. So, keep trying, please. We haven't had much luck. Let's not rely on luck and rely on proven methods, meaning just start slinging that thing everywhere. Anywhere you can. Not to say you're not already. I'm sure you already feel the overwhelm of it, but I mean truly everywhere. obviously, this will have a strain on any relationship. Okay? However, just to highlight, if these plans are falling through due to that instability, I'm not sure that they were very foundationally built plans to begin with. No? Kind of gives you some insight immediately if things are already going poorly with the relationship, right? Obviously, we got to get you a job, but have we made this known to this other person? These feelings. You say that's gone out of the window, but so we need to determine which side of the fence you want to live on. Is it gone or is it still there? I believe you truly already know the answer to this. You'll notice I've pulled no cards. These are not really card questions. These are major league life affecting issues. So, no cards required for now. Your last one though. I'm not sure what you haven't told your parents. I would recommend you do. Not for their sake, but for yours. When you bottle this in, who does it affect? It will affect outwardly because it affects you, but truly, you are the only one presently that knows the truth of the scenario, whatever that may be. None of my business, truly, but release this. If you cannot release this information by way of literally saying it to whoever it needs to be said to, find another outlet. Okay? Therapy obviously is your way to go, in my opinion. But if you obviously, therapy is extremely expensive. If that is not an option, get your closest friend, whoever that might be. If you have no friends, your friend is in the mirror. Remember that. That is your ultimate best friend if you will allow them to be. Okay? Just my thoughts on what you shared. I'm sorry, things are not fun for you right now. But please keep looking for work. We must keep you alive. Yes? So you can eat, have some spending money, pay your rent, things like that. I'm in the same boat, buddy, truly. I feel you. I don't just sympathize with you. I truly empathize. I exist right now on unemployment. Pretty much. The grace of the stars and all of these fine people here. Truly. So I get you. I get you. Just my thoughts on the matter. I know that's not an esoteric spread on anything, but yes. Yeah. Yes. Now the way that you, in my opinion, make this work for everybody is making that known. Just literally call out and say, look, I am aware that the X cannot happen without Y. So in order to make X happen, I am doing Z. Okay? I'll get back to you. Effectively. Don't give up on me yet. The point of this is just to show, right? Perhaps so other people, if they have a negative opinion, they're aware of your plans, what is actually going on, but it must be true. Truly true. Straight from the heart. No sidestep, just flat out, here's my hot steaming pile of garbage, effectively. Let us look upon it together. I will try to set it afire when I am able. Here's what I'm doing to get the gasoline, and then the lighter. Okay? Truly, though, focus on you. first. Everything else, all these other people included, while they affect you, I don't mean this in a rude way, but they don't. You choose that. Just you. Just as easily as you can choose to not let it affect you, but obviously emotions do not mesh well with logic whatsoever. I get that. But we must use these in tandem for balance. It is okay to feel upset. We must not project upset or dissatisfaction. It's fine to say aloud, hey, here's what's happening. This is bullshit. But say it. Don't say it at somebody. Just say it aloud. Share. Right? If we can start there, from just personal experience, the people around you will feel and see that rather than perhaps hopelessness or insecurity and doubt. That fear, right? That fear of not only the unknown, but God, of just even identifying self-worth. So I say this to you now, even though you don't feel it, you live in abundance. Just right now, not the areas that you want. So how do we use this beautiful gift we've been given? What tools are available to us to get us moving along the path we want to be on? What can we do? And that's not an immediate call to action to you. It's just, in general, what is the plan, right? Tomorrow morning, what are you doing, right? I'm going to be up at 8 in the morning for a phone call. For work. Okay? I'm going to make damn sure I sleep tonight. I am well rested. I am prepped for that call as best I can be. I have no idea what I'm walking into. It's just a conversation, but still, there could be notes I must be taking, right? I just want my mind as absorbent as possible and prepared, right? I will meditate tonight before I sleep to make sure I'm in the right headspace. I will meditate when I wake up. Again, repeat. Right? I'm giving you my examples, and I mean this rhetorically. What are you doing, you know? This is a question for you, to you. If we don't know, what are we doing about that? All right? I know I'm just talking at you a lot, but I'm hopeful. Perhaps some of the ways I, at least, view things will help you. Hi, Waylandwood. 86. Hey, you want to see something crazy? We're going to pause the music. One moment. Oh, I forget. I can just do this and then pause. I'm going to sound a little wild. How was your day, Waylandwood? 86. I won't be able to speak. Well, I can. Yeah, I'll here, just for the sake of doing it. We have a flute now. So I have a specific EQ chain. Might sound a little wild with the voice, but with a flute. Okay? I have no idea what I'm doing truly yet, but bear with me. What's that sound like? I wish I could hear. One of these days I'll set up. Oh, Sorry, that's got to be extremely annoying when I have that EQ on. Yeah, things. I was discussing it before you got here, actually. Let me put our normal music back on. There you go. So, in the future, might have days where we're just making sound in here. Readings in between stuff, but I will just be setting the tone, truly chilling. That is that is just the stepping stone. It's crazy. God, even in the probably total of, 40 minutes or so that I've played it, aside from the research I've been trying to do and figure things out, it's beautiful. I love this thing. Already, I cannot even begin to explain what it does to the soul. I was talking about it earlier. It makes me feel happy and depressed. Like I want to scream and laugh all at the same time. I cannot explain it. It's so strange. Erica, it is at 432 hertz. It is for the heart chakra. Some hot cross buns. Well, this thing doesn't exactly work that way. If I blow too hard, right? I mean, even just slightly too hard, all right? Notes become, just shrill. It is not nice. I think it's just called the birdie, but this thing on a normal flute, like a real one, not a 3D printed one, this is movable. You can adjust it, right? That's why you see all these guys with like the cool, leather straps and stuff. This one does not. It is just in, what is it? F sharp 4. F what? It says somewhere. Yes, here, so you can see. Yeah, you were. Will you focus? How about if my face is gone? Can you do it? How about now? Sick. Isn't that insane what my voice sounds like compared to what it does to a flute? My voice trying to go through that EQ? Brutal. Just getting crushed to death. Versus that. Gorgeous. Just like our friend Big Austin K. Hi. Liking. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope you're doing all right over there. But I'm having a great day. We're going to learn how to play some flute. Big Austin K. I'm reluctant to tell this on stream because it makes me sound crazy, but I don't care. Not that flute. Oh yes, it's here. You want to hear some? We'll do it again. Why not? I'm gonna be, Hell yeah, liking. Good. Probably doesn't feel good while it's happening for you, but I promise you it is for the better. That is an excellent place to start. The truest with your own self. Big Austin, just because I see you frequently, I think this may interest you. I don't know. I'm not going to be able to talk for a sec, okay? I can't, it's just too much. God? Is that you? Again, no real clue here. To a certain extent. what it sounds like. Okay, that's just me voice now. There you go. Yeah, you know, stuff. Stuff, things. Where, yeah, it's getting wild over here. That's all I can say. That thing was 33 bucks. It's 3D printed, and I am sad to say I do need to get with these people. Well, you know, it just shows it's 3D printed. It appears, though, my threads may be a little goofed up, but clearly it works. So, that was like an alarm without the paranoia. All right, sick. That's kind of the idea. God, even what little bit I have learned just playing this, just experimenting, it's on a scale. You can, in a way, do no wrong, but man, it's very strange to listen to a recording of that, which came out from, you know, joint effort here, but that's my breath and this thing's words, effectively, as far as I am concerned. And even just listening to a recording of 30 seconds of that for me is indescribable. And then I have to, as I'm getting lost in it, just listening to it, I have to sit here and remind myself, like, oh yeah, that's you playing, goofball. It's the color of your soul, apparently. How strange is that? How beautiful is that? Then we get the party music. Someday, I have never been so desperate for sound equipment in my life as I have in this very moment. The proper things, right? This is not the correct mic to pick that up, not even close. The EQ helps. I cheat, right? But imagine that with a proper condenser mic. Ooh-wee. Wow. Changing my whole life in a span of a few hours. We went from knowing nothing effectively to now. Big Austin, by the way, tell me to shut up at any point. If you want your reading. I'm assuming you came for one. Oh yeah, it will be, for sure. I'm dead serious. We will have streams. You won't see me in Tarot channel. You'll see me in Asmer, but with a Tarot tag, effectively. We will do a community read at my choosing. And honestly, I'm tempted. If you would like to interrupt the ceremony, feel free. Leave a donation. I'll do a read for you, right? Effectively. Otherwise, just come hang out. Talk amongst yourself. We'll BS and chat between breaks and stuff, but yeah. That is but one small piece of that puzzle. Long ways off. For now, we will do what we can with what we got. You know? I'm so torn between recording stuff and playing that, because that's truly just us, our music, right? But that takes away from the fun of actually playing it here. But the problem being, we only got the one mic, you know? And multiple EQs. One for bowls, one for flute, one for me. We need proper, true EQs with actual effects, not the digital ones I have now. Not that there's a damn thing wrong with them, but just saying, you want to hear the real way this thing sounds? Well, this ain't it. Close. Very close. But I spent, me being me, where is it? No, too far. 3 songs to practice. Okay? Here's one. Here's another one. I'm so happy to share any of this with anybody else who's curious, by the way. Here's another one. Right? Those are just songs. Now we get into the real stuff. Here's the full fingy chart. All the notes we can play. Okay? Extremely helpful to someone like me. Simple fingy chart. But then we've got slow breath practice, helps with meditating. Then how to get vibrato. And then the river breath. These are all like different ways to control your breathing, but they all play into meditation. This flute cheats. It tricks you into meditating by playing it. It's kind of required. I was sitting here playing it, and I didn't even realize I was sitting straight up. And by the time I was done messing around, I was sat so far back in my chair, just fucking eyes closed, relaxed, like I want to be. Not by choosing, just what happens. It's crazy. Miss Anne-Marie Angel, hi, welcome back. Sorry, oh, you're okay. You're feeling yucky. Oh no. Did you get sick? It is winter time. We must take vitamins and worship the sun, for it's D. Ayo. Zing. But no, seriously, sunlight helps. If you can't do that, get liquid sunlight, aka vitamin D3 with AK-47 or whatever it is. Someone in here knows what the hell I'm talking about. D3 plus K7, K3, K, I don't know. Tummy pain. I'm sorry to hear. I hope whatever's going on with that, we're taking proper steps to make sure that is minimized, if not eradicated. No fun. But in the meantime, if hanging out here and you, Erica, I feel like you're testing me. You know how I feel about Billy, no? See, now you cheat in your question because it's valid. I can ask a yes or no if someone gave you the flu. But, I mean, kind of obvious, no? I'm uncertain if you've actually heard me in here saying, okay. I was gonna say there's no way you haven't been here when I've talked about Billy. By the way, God, I don't even want to mention this. I choose that name for a very specific reason in my life. He was not such a great person. The one that I knew, at least. So, Billy, if you're out there, whoever you are coming in here with the name Billy, I don't think you're that guy, but you just have, unfortunately for me, a name that has stuck. So, forgive me, Williama. That's William, Bill, and Wilma all combined. Williama, well, all of them. Yeah. It is that time of year. I'm a psychopath. I don't use the heater. Right? Hell yeah. Good day all around, Waylon, it seems. Right? Nice stream earlier this morning. It was a little chaotic because I was handling multiple things at once, but that's just part of the game, right? Not just the way I am by nature. But somehow we powered through. Got food prepped. Like we're ready. Later I'm gonna eat like a tuna fish cabbage wrap thing I make. And I'm so excited. But yes, we can absolutely do a vibe check. I know what they are, but I like to just throw them on the screen for you. What's the vibe today? What's supporting us? And what's tripping us up? Okay? You've done this with me before. You know, you goober. Do you have a specific deck you would like to see in particular? If not, I will choose one for you. I say this one. Our color deck. Gold, green. I'm gonna start shuffling just in case you say yeah. Or more likely you'll tell me I don't care. Most people just defer to me. This is the one I picked. What's the difference between normal tarot and oracle? I will show you as soon as we're done with our reading, okay? But in short, real brief, the tarot includes just totally different systems, but it includes not only a full suit of stories, full suit of stories, but as well contains archetypes, okay? Has specific identifiers like people. Some oracles do as well, but not all of them. They are mostly themed. So I've used oracle decks that have 40 cards. The one I have is 56 cards. There's some out there that are like 90 or more. But each system has its own specific thing, I come to find. Waylon Wood 86, I'm going to assume this deck is cool with you. I hope so. We're shuffled. We're ready. If you want to see the decks on the table that are available to you, let me know. But while we wait, here. So, this book, while it fades into our esoteric realm, this is only for this oracle deck. Okay? Unless you've got another that has exactly the cards that are in this, kind of doesn't apply. Right? But if you, let's say you get a different astrological oracle, I'm sure some of the stuff in here would overlap due to them sharing the same theme. Tarot effectively has several different systems, about 5. There's the plain Rider-Waite-Smith, the Pamela Colman-Smith, just the Rider-Waite. There's the Visconti Sforza, the Italia, the Minciati, etc. Okay, but each of these, truly, they all work off of primarily 3-ish different systems. Okay, there's not too much variance. Where it varies is the art, as well the position of some cards. For instance, in older versions, Strength and Justice 8 and 11 are flopped. So all that does is modify where at each of those things happens to us in the hero's journey of the major arcana, 0 through 21, but you know, the 22 majors. Waylon Wood, I just need a yeah from you, please. I picked a deck, we're shuffled. We're waiting on you. But past that, truly, they serve the same purpose. They just go about it a different way. And then each got truly, there's so many different oracle decks. They're here, look, I'll show you. Okay. Okay, sorry. Sick, my bad. 3 cards. Okay. Something to love about ourselves. We get the Queen of Swords upright, the Ace of Wands upright, and the 8. The 8 of Pentacles. Okay, let me get these out. I wonder if this is possibly, well, it is, I know it is, due to its position. We need the Queen, yes. We've talked about the Queen of Swords before for you, so I think you're familiar with this. I'm going to read every word of this to you, okay? You said you're driving, and I do not want you looking at your phone, so I'm going to read this to you, okay? The Queen of Swords, this is something to love about ourselves, okay? The absolute vibe of the day, but it is another one of your representative cards. If you recall, Queen of Swords is a perfectionist, and thus to some extent she restricts herself with the exacting standards to which she holds herself and others. When these standards aren't met, the Queen responds ruthlessly, whether the object of her scorn is herself or another, representing fleeting happiness. So, we equate this card in the tarot, at least for me, to ego, but not in a negative way. You just know what is possible, and you do not like the alternative. You will not stand for it. Okay? Not a flaw, literally just built into the system, man. So, right now, we're just feeling like it's time to stop issuing, hey, I suggest you do X, and instead we start commanding. Okay? Just the vibe. Get shit done at any cost, effectively. But I argue this card and your last card all play into each other. I'll explain why. Your second one, what is holding you up? The Ace of Wands. This, truly, think of this, if you've ever seen any wizard movie, you've just been handed your first wand. This is your ability to create. This is literally your passion within. It is unwavering. Okay? This is literally like the fire of fire in this deck, effectively. Okay? But it's brand new. Okay? I'm going to read this to you. Our notes here. Energy. The desire to change something in our life or in our environment. This is the spark. That seed we plant. Okay? This is what supports you. You don't just have the desire, you actually do. While your queen holds a sword, in her boot. She's got a crazy wand tucked away, just waiting. Bam! Right? That's just you energy all day. Like I say, I would equate this to just calling out your passion, your fire, that soul's fire, okay? Burns bright. Kind of hard to put that fucker out. The queen in you literally will not allow it. So, just saying. So, your final card. What is tripping us up? Our work. Nice, short, sweet. Whatever way that may be, whether it's the mental gymnastics we put ourselves through in times of stress, or actual work. Either way, this card is trying to say like, hey, I see you're working hard. You're doing the right thing, but this is a journey. Remember to rest and breathe. Okay? I want it very clear that this is Hear It All Upright is calling out very plain and simple fact like, yo, we see you. You might feel all alone in your work, but you ain't. We see you. Okay? Don't forget that. Now just remember to see yourself. And see yourself right into a spa day, effectively. You know what I mean? Just chill. However possible. Alright? You want the real quick version now that I've given you the extended version? Queen of Swords. Okay? The mind, an authoritarian mind, is torturing our own selves, basically, from what I understand of your spread. Feels a little bit like self-doubt, but unnecessarily. And your very soul will not stand for that. You will find a way out of this, whatever it is, at any cost, effectively. Not any cost, but you get what I'm saying here. The queen and energy within will not allow us to fail. Just period. Not happening. But through that, this hard work, it's wearing on you. Right? It's not to say you have done anything wrong. It's just plain and simple fact of life. You put energy out. Well, if you put too much out, what are you left with to work with? We must recharge. AKA meditate, chill, you know? Truly relax. No bills, no bullshit, no drama, no nothing. Don't even look at your phone. Tell your best friends to piss off for, however long you need. Get me? I'm sure you do. I'm not gonna make you type. If you have questions about that, you let me know, okay? I have nothing to reverse here for you. Not a thing. There's nothing wrong with this. These are just literally normal things going on to a very normal person as far as I'm concerned. Just life. My only suggestion would just be try your best to be a little nicer to you, Recognize your work. Don't just say like, oh, yeah, well, I did this thing, whatever that might be. Like, actually recognize how incredible that is. You go to a place or work from home even, whatever you do, you interact with something in some way or another. You literally create. Don't ever forget that. Okay? Even when you're stressed out, you're still creating. Now we just have to find a way to balance that energy so we're creating in a nice, peaceful manner that doesn't drain us. Okay. I haven't seen anybody hop in the queue from Twitch, so I guess everybody just wants to come hang out, which is okay, just so we're clear. There's no entry fee to come listen to music with me and talk about random stuff, just so we're extremely clear about that. You are welcome to come here and never say anything. You will not hurt my feelings at all. If the music makes you feel calm, if the voice is calming, hopefully the flute is not ear-piercing when I play it, etc. The whole point of this place is relax, right? Hello, Dub D Bay? Dub DB? Dub DB. There's another letter. Is it an R? Why can't I read? Dub Deeber. Hi, Dub. Nice to meet you too. How are you? We were just, discussing. Oh, well, lovely. I'm happy to hear it. Not my own voice. I'm happy to hear it is calming for you. I mean, hearing my own voice is incredibly uncomfortable. Very strange. That's like a thing, right? I know that's not just like a me thing. That's a lot of people thing, but man, when the sound of your own voice calms you, it's uncomfortable. I can show you. Would you like to know? Check it out. We'll come in here. This is my EQ for my voice. My range lives right around here, which is why you see all the wiggles. But as an overall frequency, thank you for asking me, Erica, because now I truly, with this in hand, we have a valid reason to install a plugin that will display the frequency of whatever is coming through the microphone on the screen to you. I will do that after the stream tonight. Okay? For real. I had been thinking about it, but there was no point, yeah. But here is my full spectrum of voice. Okay? Invest, yes. Listen, I take zero shame. You think this microphone sounds great? Imagine the real microphone. So I take zero shame. If someone out there is just absolutely loaded and you want to hear what my voice really, truly sounds like, there are links enthroned to the God tier sound, but it ain't cheap. We will get there when we get there. For now, welcome to my software fix. This helps me with my puzz and my tuzz and my s's. Okay? But my voice is very strange because I'm saying one thing, but I am living in multiple ranges all at once. It is extremely confusing to try an EQ. You can see on here, this is what happens when even I'm just, hello, how are you doing today? I'm just fine. Isn't that just fucking dandy? It's a very interesting EQ spike, is all I'm trying to say. But 200, somewhere between 220-ish is where I live. Okay? On this chart at least. An actual frequency. We will find out, won't we? I'm hopeful the thing I'm after is free. I think we should figure out what chakra vibe that is. I have no idea. I'm guessing I'm in the 220-ish range, but I'm not sure. Hold on. I can't do it now, I don't think. No, I won't be able to. I would install this frequency overlay. Whoa. I needed, yes, an audio visualizer. Thank you. OBS audio visualizer plugin. What do we got? Spectralizer. OBS forum. Oh, waveform. Okay. Now we got a different one. Waveform. What is this? No, not what I need. I need the actual frequency displayed on screen. I've seen one already. I'll have to find one. Wait. No, that's a reactive one. Yeah, I don't want to get sucked into this rabbit hole right now. I will lose track of time and focus. But I will Somewhere on the screen when we're doing sound stuff, right? I will have a little thing to tell you exactly what frequency the noise that you're hearing is. That way, if you like it, you can go YouTube it or just search it in general. Literally ask, your AI of choice, whatever the hell you use, your search engine of choice, songs in, 432 hertz. And you'll have to do a little digging, but it will help you guide through a list of songs that match that tone. And then you can go listen to them. You don't even have to listen to just flute, I'd like to ask, how does your tarot readings work? I know some people don't like general readings and stuff. I am open to most all readings. However, general reads just depends on what you're asking. It's just my general readings come with a disclaimer. If you are leaving the door wide open, just do not be expected at what answers, or do not be shocked at what answers, right? Could go good, could go bad, I don't know. That's all. I don't mind doing them, but the things I will not do. I do not read other people that are not here and present, okay? Love spreads, career spreads are kind of difficult because they almost often always involve another person, how they feel, what they're thinking, or how it's going to turn out. All of these things, false hope and false fear, I focus inward in my readings, not to me, but for you. We want insight into your life, things we can control, things that are helpful to you in the now. Yes, sure, I can pull a future reading for you, and it may be right in this second. Let's just say it is. But 15 seconds after I've read that to you, a butterfly farts in the wind and changes everything I just said. Okay, it's not something I can stand by, so I cannot tell you what so-and-so thinks. The correct person to ask is them, right? The future is unknowable, duh. However, we can dance around it to a degree, but otherwise, what have you got? I will happily sit here and design as just all of these, every one of these is somebody's spread, a custom spread I built on the fly just for them, okay? All this stuff. Aside from that, we have the big giant library of stuff. These are our spreads over here, okay? Each one of these things is blah, 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 blah. You get the idea, yeah? These go on for miles. I think you understand what I'm getting at here, yes? Yeah, stuff. These are things that I have written off on, like, heck, yeah, this is sick. I want this in the library. If I fell over dead, this is what I would want someone to read in case they wanted to know about my work. It's this big old journal, effectively. Yo, Cottage, we're so good. How are you? We have such a long queue. Let me know what I can do for you today, Cottage. I hope you had a good day. You are alive and whatnot. Fuck yeah. Best state to be in my opinion. Alive means you get a chance to do it all over again and try it different ways this time if you didn't like how it went last time. Hell yeah. I think that's rad. We got a flute, Cottage. Could you have self-love? Absolutely you can. Oh, my dear. We all do, but just remember, the struggle is not failure. Failure is also part of the struggle. Getting back up is too. Trying over and over and over, part of it. All part of it. Can I play? Stuff comes out, yes, if that's what you're asking. No, look, it's got a little place for like straps, you know? I can see through it, but no straps needed for this thing. I will show you here after your reading, Cottage, okay? Let's do your dub. Just so you can see how things work here, you can type !join to join the reading queue if you would like one. We're about to do a reading for Cottage, so I will come. I know you can't see it all, but I come over here just so you guys can see what the heck's going on. And then I pull up our spread. This is just, again, you have down here, this place, okay? That's for the physical card pulls. I do actual live card pulls. Afterward, I will display a digital version of the cards on the screen. I pulled Dissatisfaction for some reason. I don't know why, but I think you get the idea, okay? So, Cottage. Self-love spread. Okay. Something to love about yourself, where we can be more patient with ourselves, where we can be kinder to ourselves, and what energies you can draw from to encourage self-love. Okay? Why did I do this? I am fixing this. This has bugged the shit out of me since I did it. Clockwise, I mean. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice circle. What the hell was I doing the other way for? Cottage, do you have a specific deck that you've seen here before, perhaps you would like me to use? We have the Mystic Mondays Tarot, the Liminal Space deck. Okay. Whoa. My landlord is dying. He's screaming. Someone's killing him. Or it's a sneeze. I'm not sure which. The Ethereal Visions Tarot, Matt Hughes. The other one was by Grace Duong. You get the idea. Do you? Oh God, I wish that would help me so fucking much. We all know, I'm sure. Ethereal Visions, you got it. 4 cards. This one has 2 extra cards in it, just so you all can see here. This is the deck we're using. Ethereal Visions. Okay? Matt Hughes. You might think, oh, it's a gold gilded, all this crazy stuff, right? No. It's 22 bucks, I think, out the door. For me, anyway, where I live. $22 shipped. Easy. This was a gift, in fact, from a viewer. It was cheaper than that. It was $18. 18 bucks. I want to say it was $2 to ship, like $3, something like that. Insanely cheap for what it is. The cardstock is beautiful. The art is gorgeous. It comes with 2 additional cards for some more meaning in it that don't affect the core of it in any way. So instead of 78, you got 80. Just in case I'm the only one that can't do math well. Which I assure you, I do not math goodly. Not one bit. Alright. Casino cut Cottage. That is the dealer cut, you know. Your final shuffle, final cut. Your 4 cards are the 9 of Swords, but reversed. The 4 of Wands, reversed. I will show you all of these, don't worry. The Page of Swords, reversed. And the Artist, reversed. Check this out. I will need this book. You got one of the new additional cards. So we can see already, Cottage. Lots of blockages here, but some of them are blockages in good ways, which I will explain. But here's your first card. 9 of Swords. Okay, I call this card the Waking Nightmare. Now, reverse it. What's that mean to you? The Waking Nightmare, but reversed. Why? What does that mean? Then we've got 4 of Wands, reversed. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, sweetheart, this speaks. I love this. I think you will too when we get there. Page, please. I don't have another card for the artist, so I'm just going to use the magician. We'll just pretend they're the same thing, okay? This is the artist in Matt Hughes for you, in his deck, I mean. Do I have the space for this? My head, okay. Will this work? I hope so. 1. I'm going to read this to you, okay, Cottage? Stress, tension, anxiety, all caused by the obsessive tendencies of one's own mind. This is reversed. At your core, you may be going through hell right now, but at your core, very calm, very chill, relaxed, welcoming presence. That is your absolute energy. Think about what I am saying. What does the nightmare reversed become? Well, you're a dream, doll. That's you. The only difference between the dream and you is you're real. Remember that, please. Where we can be more patient with ourselves. This is twofold for me. This tells me our insecurity has turned our home of self, quite literally, into a prison instead of the home it is supposed to be. However, this speaks on, hello, Marwa Mira. I'm going with that. This speaks to the simple fact as well, when we step out into the unknown, that failure is inevitable. We cannot succeed in all places. Okay, Cottage? This would be the security card, the feeling confident card. But, however, since it is where we can be more patient with ourselves, this is just a reminder to you. Step outside, be brave. It's not all bad out there, and it will not sometimes feel very comfortable or safe. That's just part of life, that's all. The important bit is to remember this is here at all. That structure within, okay, it's already there. It's just blocked at the moment, that's all. Meaning, we gotta change the way we perceive things, which leads directly into your next card. Your third card, where can we be kinder? Not more patient with ourselves, but kinder. Literally our thoughts. The Page of Wands is a representative of somebody who is on their path to knighthood, to becoming a princess, a prince, a queen, a king, or whatever, okay? They are part of the royal court, but they are at the very beginning. So great, they know what they have to do, okay? But they have not yet the wisdom of knowing how to perhaps perceive situations, to understand, okay? But for me, exactly what you're talking about, truly. This tells me we need to, your frowny face thoughts, we got to turn those into happy faces. Next time you're thinking, I am failing, you must remind yourself, I am growing. All right? That entire shift of perspective, this is where we must be kinder to us. I suffer from this as well. Marwa, yes, as soon as we are done with the reading, I am in. Thank you. Same gig, okay? It is very easy for me to be self-deprecating. I use humor to get over that, but truly, at its core, I am upset with myself. Who does that serve? It makes me upset more, and then it gets projected outward. The people around me hear how I treat myself, even if I'm just, truly joking. They might not know that, but at its core, I'm just blatantly talking shit about myself, which I would not do to another human being. So why do I do it to me? Why do you do it to you? Okay? Marquise, welcome. You were asking about someone who is not present, so please let me explain. But you are third in line of the queue at the moment. I have someone else to take care of before you, and someone else we are currently helping now. Thank you. Now then, we get this. This is one of your most important cards. Okay. Cottage. This one right here. The negative thoughts, we must cease them, especially when we apply them to us, ourselves. You may ask me, how do we do this? Like I said, sure, say the negative thing in your head. Now, say the positive version of that. Say that one as well. Practice in this will allow you to slowly just build that as the natural go-to type of reply, right? You broke a priceless urn. Well, yes, that sucks. It was priceless. Now we get a new urn. We know how to hold an urn next time. Won't do that again, right? Oops. Shit, but can't do nothing about it, can ya? So we look forward to our next opportunity to break yet another urn. Hopefully this time we do it right. Hopefully. But now you've got some wisdom in you. We're not just upset about we failed, we broke something. We learned something. Hey, maybe I'm a little clumsy, which I am. 6'1", I'm kind of lanky. I bump into stuff all the time. I run into my own door frame just trying to leave. It's right there. Just walk through the damn thing. Nah, I'm gonna shoulder check this. Excuse you. Okay. Here's that reverse that must occur for all of this to work. We must turn fear into our friend and reframe failure as growth. They are lessons, nothing more. Yes, some of them hurt a whole lot, but don't let them rule you. Which leads to our final card. What energies can we draw from? Just by the way, this was your 4. So you can see it on this deck because it's very pretty. Your 4 of Wands reversed. Here is your page reversed. Okay. I just want you to take note in the upright of this, even in the deck on screen. Notice she is looking one direction and the sword is being held in a completely opposite direction. She doesn't even have her feet. A neophyte, a newbie is what I mean to say. Okay, this is an extremely fitting card. This is asking you go back to basics. Okay, stop being this, the negative version of this. Be open to brand new thoughts of you, positive ones, this way. I'll be reversing this in your spread, by the way. Okay, this is real you as well. Your 4 of Wands, your last card. I'm going to show you upright first. This is the Artist. It is an additional card added by the designer of the deck, Matt Hughes. But this is to demonstrate to you where you and I would just see a blank canvas. If we saw this card and just this figure was us, without being an artist, we would just see a blank, empty canvas. When an artist looks at this, look what they make. They make this beautiful landscape out of nothing. Notice it is surrounded in clouds, air, thought. They haven't even technically truly painted this yet. Notice they don't even have a brush here technically. This dude's just making sketches for all we know. Okay, but that's what's happening in their mind. Okay, now, why does this come to you reversed? Because you are practical. We must apply practical, very real, actionable steps to make anything here work. No more falsehoods to ourselves. No more denial of feelings of this doubt, this fear. Approach it, shake hands with it, sit it down, ask it what the fuck its problem is, and discuss. Now work through it. How do we come to some amenable terms, some compromise here? Fear is a valid feeling, emotion, thought, however you want to put it. It keeps you alive in some places. Other places, it will eat you alive. How do we maintain a balance here? Healthy fears of, jumping off this building, not a great idea. Versus, fuck man, I put this sticker on upside down. It's ruined. Right? Two different types of fear. Someone's going to be so mad I did this wrong. So what? Let them be. Figure it out later. You address those things with pragmatism, practicality. We live rooted in the real world. Okay? That's why I picked the magician here. Effectively the same thing. No need for a spell, just reality. Reality is more than enough. So be very real, please. Let me know if you have questions. I have 2 cards I am reversing for you, okay? That's your 4 of Wands and your Page of Swords. Those go back upright, and I hope you will reach out and grab them and use them. So in short, stop being so mean to you. You're a dream. Please, a real dream. Literally a treat just to even be around as far as the deck is concerned. Remember that fear is a growth opportunity. Okay? And then remember pleasant thoughts, please, about us. Reframe the mind in the best way possible for you. And finally, please live in your very real reality. You are very welcome. Oops. Dub, yes. 'Tis what I do. That is what they came to me as. This is what I send them back as. Okay? Dub, you are up next. Then Marwa. Mira, you will be next after that. I don't have a join queue for you guys, but Dub was up next. Sure. What is it you should do? So this is general. What in regard to what? You say reaching your goals. I don't know what those are. So truly, if you leave it this way due to trying to truly, this is trying to skirt the system. So we got to do it in a certain way. Okay? You ask for a general, but I guarantee you at its root, there's a specific thing you want to know about. So if you're not going to share that, I will ask 2 questions. The energy surrounding your question and the energy inviting you forward. Kind of our default. Okay? And Cottage, just in case I didn't say it already, you're super welcome. I hope you feel better. If you're hanging out still, Cottage, I'll play you some flute in a minute. Kind of my school life and stuff, but I'm also curious. Okay. Yeah, so like I say, There's clearly school life. I'm going to assume other people are involved, and we've already discussed not how we work here. Just keep in mind, these two cards, they do not avoid calling out any BS. They will see right through whatever it is we think we're hiding. Okay? Are you sure you want me to pull these? Okay. We will be getting a very forward-speaking deck. I call her 9. Just a mini tarot RWS deck, okay? Whoa. Massive resistance on your spread. Look at this shit. Jesus. See if we can wiggle it in. I know. This does not bode well for how this deck feels about being asked this question in this way. Or, you know, in the practical sense, I just suck at shuffling. Take your pick. Final shuffle. Final cut. 2 cards. We're going to check your bottom card at the end. It will become 3. Ah, yes. The energy surrounding your question. I would just like to point out, truly. Oh, it's okay. This is the representative card of this deck. So it doesn't just mean one thing for me. However, this deck, quite literally, is a surgeon. Its entire point and purpose is to remove any bullshit from our lives, and it does not F around when doing so. It is asking you, not even telling you about your questions whatsoever, it is asking you to gather your strength in whatever this thing is you're trying to ask about. So you may face this deck, look her in the eye, and ask the question. Has nothing to do with what you asked for. Okay? Knowing this, is it possible that perhaps your questions are things I've already covered as things we don't do here? I'll say again, this pull has nothing to do with your energy now and the energy inviting you forward. This card is why this deck is named 9. It is the 9 of Pentacles. She doesn't show up in my spreads, especially not this kind of one, for no reason. The deck has asked you to gather your strength and ask me the true question, or face the truth of your question. So you may face the representative card, this actual deck, in truth, and not sleight of hand by asking a general question. Has literally nothing to do with what we asked about. Remember I warned about general readings? There you go. She doesn't even want to speak on it, which tells me there's something deeper in the question that I argue we possibly have already covered, is something we don't dive into. Okay? I don't know what got censored for you. Let's see what was censored. I don't even see anything censored. Weird. Usually it tells me when it censors stuff, so no clue what that was. So, again, I'm trying to clarify with you. You're effectively attempting to use tarot to run your life. You are in control of your life. What should you do? I don't know. In what regard? Specific, please. Depth. You understand what I'm getting at? What things are you doing now to step toward that? These are questions you answer. You don't get these answers from a tarot deck or any form of esotericism. What do you do to feel complete? What are your passions? What do you feel your purpose in life is? What activities do you partake in that lead you to this answer or help you discover it along the way? These are questions truly only you can answer, not a tarot deck. Okay? For the sake of doing it, we're going to pull a different deck and a different card, a different format. This is an oracle deck, okay? We're not even going to ask a question, just the general message for you. Okay, I've already shuffled these a whole bunch. So we're just going to do a very minimal shuffle here. Not really necessary because we only pull one card, and I will explain its meaning further. Those were rhetorical questions. Dumb. I'm trying to get you to understand you're trying to use our cards to run our life. Okay? Which is not how these work. They are for insight, not to answer. Literally turn every stone for you. Which we get the card Cancer with the keyword of immerse. So what I've been trying to say to you this entire time is you must participate in your own life like the rest of us in order to determine what these answers are. Okay? You do this by going out and living, figuring out what things you love and enjoy, what you want to do, what makes you feel whole. This card, immerse. Action. Be the emotional leader and connect with the parent archetype. Being that this is your own sign, I would argue that that is literally connect with yourself. If you're in need of parenting yourself, reach out to the Divine Mother and Father, to the earth beneath the sky above, and feel held. Go outside. Experience life. To the earth, yeah, we said that. Once you feel fed by spirit, it becomes easier to accept the ordinary human limitations of the people around you. Okay? Your challenge. Crabs are hard on the outside, but soft and squishy on the inside. Remember that the very defenses you think will keep you safe may actually keep important people out. Soften your shell. You have a backbone and are not protected solely by an exoskeleton. Your gift. Be aware of the psychic pool in which you float. If you feel tossed by the waves or battered by the anxiety of those around you, dive down deeper and find the calm below. Float in the ocean of collective consciousness and feel cradled, nurtured by the Divine Mother, fed and cuddled. The Wheel of Fortune, my dear. Life. The game we all play. All right? One more time for you so you can see. This is a direct call out to you to take ownership and participate in your life. In what way that is, I cannot say. You are very welcome. Sorry, it does not have the answers I know you're looking for. But I promise you, every single person here has the same exact questions and will get the same exact type of answers. We don't know what those answers are because you haven't explored them yet. That's all. That is all. Marwa, are you still here? Marwa Mira? Marwa Mira. I don't know how to say your name. Now, I know I call this a game, but it's clearly your life is not a game, but that's just the phrasing I use, the way to look at it. A game implies a winner and loser. In this case, there is none. This is a game against your own self. There is no winner, no loser. It's just you. Would you like to feel like winners feel? Well, take winning actions so you may feel accordingly. To feel whole. That's all. We may have lost our other individuals. Marwa Mira or Marquise 2421. Marquise. If you are still here, we do not pierce the minds and hearts of others here. If you would like 2 alternative cards, the energy surrounding your question and the energy inviting you forward, let me know. Cuddly, not Cuddly, Cottage, are you still here? Ready? I have to stop talking for a minute for this to work. One moment, please. Also, before we start, I just got this thing today. I really don't know what I'm doing, truly. Okay, there you go, blue. It exists here now. Anoush. Yes, you may. Give me like 10 years, I'll know how to play it really. I have to step away for just a sec. Man, gotta go to the bathroom real bad. I drank too much water. Yes, surprise. Totally free. You donate if you want to, not a requirement. You like if you want to, you follow if you want to. Really all that they do, like and subscribe, stuff like that, okay? So you were asking about an individual who's not here, cannot speak for themselves. Unfortunately, not a reading I can participate in. That is effectively spying. What I can ask is the energy surrounding your question and the energy inviting you forward. I don't really deal with love, nor the future. The correct person to ask that question is that person, okay? Would you like the 2 alternative cards instead? And thank you. I imagine you're not feeling I'm so cool after I tell you I can't do that. Which part did we miss? I'll say it one more time. I do not do readings for someone who is not here. You are asking about a person's thoughts and feelings. That is spying. I will not be used in such a manner. I can offer you 2 alternative questions in exchange. The energy surrounding your question and the energy inviting you forward from it. Asking me that kind of question, not something I can work with. What kind of person will come into your love life? I am happy to take care of this for you. We have this. Yes, I can work with that because this focuses on you, right? Not someone else. So truly, and just so you know, if you're having that feeling about this other person, talk to them, please. Hello, friends. Hi. Oh, your name. Aza Abdul Malik. Hi. And it's Alien Ant. Please forgive me. I need just a minute to go to the restroom. I will be right back. I got pee so bad. So bad. Hi. Sorry. That was... Jesus. That's a big P. So, hi. Alright, nobody in the Twitch queue. Just so everyone is aware, your messages are right there. So if you need to say something in private, if you redact it later, retract it, whatever, on whatever platform, it's right there on the video. If you need to talk to me in private, please ask your question via Discord message direct to me in the future, okay? I am less full of pee now. All right. No, Marwa Anush, yes, you are next. 3 cards. Okay, so 2 alignment spreads. What love energy are you currently broadcasting? What kind of partner or relationship does this energy attract? And what shift can I make to manifest healthier aligned love? 3 cards. I like this song. Alrighty, your 3 cards. 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands reversed, and the High Priestess reversed. Okay. So. Your 3 cards. This reading is for Anushka 0408. So, what love energy am I currently broadcasting? You are showing, effectively, you've already been through the ringer, been through some stuff, right? Some heartbreak, some trouble, whatever it might be. You're looking to start over, effectively. And I mean, start all the way over. Someone new, someone different, possibly a new you completely, I don't know. Wands are the soul's fire, okay? We use wands to cast spells, all right? Your passions. Now, furthermore, another wand card, but what kind of partner or relationship does this energy attract? Unfortunately, it attracts somebody who effectively is indecisive. They are blocked from taking a step forward because I'm going to assume this is due to the fact that we do not have confidence in ourselves. Therefore, I say this because you're going back to square one here. After 10 in the suit, the next step is ace, to go back to the beginning. 1. You start with 1 new wand. Focus on 1 passion. You. Work on you. This person, apparently, that you attract will see this and view that as blockage, while they themselves cannot make decisions while they feel that energy projected. Okay? Furthermore, what shift can you make to manifest healthier love? Be realistic. Okay, this is our intuition blocked. We must listen to it truly. Understand our inner knowing when it is speaking to us, when we know something to be absolutely true, we must truly hear it. No more games, effectively, wondering if this is a message from the moon. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not. Okay? Listen to the inner knowing of you, things that you have already been through. Use our experience and apply it to your current situation appropriately. Okay? So, heal the self first, truly, is the message for you. Start at the root, you. Do things for you, not for someone else. Make sure we're sending out the right kind of energy. Okay? Let me know if you have questions. We have one more after this. Asa Abdul Malik. Same thing you want, yes? we projecting? Same thing, just making sure. I won't switch decks. Let me know, please. 3 cards. Four of Pentacles, King of Swords reverse, and Temperance reversed. So, your spread, same questions. What energy are we projecting outward? Good fortune, effectively. What kind of person does this attract? Hello? And finally, what shift can we make? Hey, judgment, not you. I need you, please. Thanks. Your 3 cards. In short, good fortune. This is the energy you put out, okay? Truly, we can just leave it simply at that. Fun, love, and have my stuff together, or at least I'm on the path to getting it together. 4 structure in the tarot, okay? There's you, king or queen, whatever. The type of person this attracts, okay? This is the king energy, the ruler of the mental domain, but they are blocked. Okay? They're just missing that puzzle piece, if you will. So, someone whose mind is effectively in disarray, scattered, right? Chaos, they're looking to find someone like you to use, but in a good way, to bring calm to that storm. Okay? Where can we make a shift to encourage this type of person coming to us effectively? Temperance reversed. Temperance, I'm going to read this to you. This is the upright meaning only, okay? This is finding a balance between active and passive, combining elements to create something new, whether in life or in art. Moderation, okay? Temperament, temperance, tempered. A balance. This is blocked. Temperance is different from justice in that justice has a sense of this is right, this is wrong. Temperance, right or wrong, indifferent, does not matter to you. We are blocked in this. So, this tells me you need to stop being. So, this is this, that is that, that is all. Care a little more, be a little more involved. And the people around you, the ways you interact with them, what they go through, participate more. And not just from a on high position of this doesn't affect me. Okay? That's all. Let me know if you have questions. Erica, yes you may. Let me check though, because we had someone else join the queue in Twitch first, I believe. Whoa, that's twice now. What's going on with you? Big chunks. So, I'm happy to hear. It's Alien Ant 97. How may I help you, my dear? You are next, and afterward, Erica, we will pull your oracle, okay? Aza Abdul Malik, if you're gonna do the question after a question after a question, that is private read. Message me in Discord, schedule some time. Stream is meant to help as many people as possible, okay? 3 of you in a row. This is what we have to wonder about on a Monday night. Love. Love is on the mind this Monday. Do I change the name of the stream to Monday Romance or something? Honestly, same deck. I choose this because it's very forward. It will tell us exactly what's going on. Okay. Your casino cut. Oh. You have a card. Final shuffle. Final cut. 3 cards. The 3 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, and the 2 of Cups. You have a 4th card, which we will discuss at the end. Okay. Let's start here. This is the thing you need to hear and walk away with above all else is the last card that I pulled of your spread. There is still a 4th, just a reminder. We start here. What shift can we make, my friend? Start being more friendly, truly open to connection. Plain and simple. Be open truly to new individuals, their perspectives, their attitudes, their thoughts. Take them into consideration. They are people too, so bond with them. Try your best. We can honestly just stop this right here. The next 2 are not going to be so comfortable. Do you need me to go into the other 2? I'm not saying you can't handle it. Remember, I have to read these to you. It's not just you that is involved here. But you say you can, sure, I believe that all day. The energy you project outward right now, pure heartache. Literally. End of story. Stress, upset, sadness, regret, heartbreak. The type of person that attracts, well, someone who is just as blind in their own heartache. Both are of the mind, affecting the emotions. 8 should be strength, someone who is prepared to take a blindfold off. They are not. This matches, I argue, your energy. Okay? That's why I said the only thing that truly matters here is this last card. This right here. I get the tremendous feeling we are in a I hate everything and everyone mood. And we need not to be. That is not good. Plenty to hate in this world. We don't need to hate each other. We don't need to have this feeling of get away, stay away, etc. Okay? We must open the heart, truly open the heart. Okay? I feel that. I mean, truly. The next time you're feeling perhaps annoyed by something, try to understand why. What exactly is it that we dislike here? Is it something within ourselves, or is it truly that this person or this thing is just fucky, is actually really wrong? Are we certain about that? Take a breath. Focus inward. Now, look at it again and tell me what you truly see. You know what I mean? That kind of mentality. Just have a pause. Right? That's all. Yeah. I figured as much. You want your fourth card? I'm going to assume you're going to say yeah. Your fourth card is a direct call out to what happens if we can't do this. Truly. This should be a young woman who is sensitive to emotional and intuitional undercurrents. These messages can sometimes be disturbing, but you, while vulnerable, face them with bravery. This is blocked. We know this. This is the end result if we can't figure this out effectively. And I don't even argue result. It is the current now. We remain that. Empty cup, empty heart. Or, in my opinion, no reason. Yeah. Yep. Indeed. Do you have any questions, my dear? Can you see why I don't like love spreads? Things you needed to hear, possibly, but, you know. Let's see, you're asking who this aligns to, and I feel like you are applying it to someone actively now, which it has nothing to do with them. This has everything to do with you and you alone. So we're very clear. Nothing to do with another person, not a thing, other than opening your heart, like I said. That is the only time another person is involved in this spread whatsoever. Do not use this reading to apply to someone in your life now. This is who you attract. Someone you attract, they're not currently here. The way you phrase this question implies we are not dealing with somebody else. So, I say again, has nothing to do with them. Not a damn thing. And I will say this to you but one time. Do not let me catch you doing that again. Respectfully, don't use me for that. That is insanely rude. At what cost, I ask? So am I. Erica, are you still here? Maybe. Don't know. Don't think so. Just us, it would appear. Ah, you are here. Your oracle, my dear. No need to shuffle these a whole bunch. We shuffled, we cut your card. You get Leo. I believe. Shine. Okay? The fifth astrological sign, as well as the Hierophant in Tarot. Number 5. Say, excuse me. Action. Take your space. Be visible. Shine. Light up the room, but also honor the light within others. Leo asks you to be the hearth fire of the situation. Hold other people's attention, not just for your own ego, but for their benefit, as an actor or teacher would do. Warm their lives and be the person that people gather around to share stories. Bask in the sun, cultivate your community with love. Share the bounty of your culture and renew your spirits by living life to its fullest. Yet indeed, challenge. If you are acting from, well, rest in peace, but to me, here's a message from, effectively, the energy of your mom. Take it as that. If you're acting from a place of soul hunger, you can mistakenly think that any attention from others will fill that gaping hole. Not all attention is good attention. Stubbornness, the fear of being wrong, or the desire to be seen as the leader may blind you to what is urgently needed. Melodrama can disconnect you from the real feelings involved. Your gift, love. I'm not kidding, that's what it says. First word, last paragraph. If it'll focus. Can you do it? Love. Okay? Leo rules the heart, so bring your energy and intention into your heart and let the chakra become a beacon. Honor the heart within each person you meet and watch the dynamics shift. You said you won't use me for love, but I gotta tell you, feels a little related to love. Not that you asked, but that's what it wants to talk about. I have no idea what you got going on in your life. Frankly, none of my damn business either. But there you go. Let me know if you have any questions. If anything, this is just love for others. You're being asked to shine. What are we doing now, you know? Is our inner light a little dull for any particular reason that we would be called upon to shine? Something for you to figure out. Rhetorical. Please don't answer here. Unless you want to, but it's okay. We all are, my dear. All of us, truly. That is our wheel. We must spin it and live it. But truly, just us at the moment. I'm tired and very hungry. So, with that said, we're going to close down the stream. I want to thank everybody who came very, very much. I appreciate you allowing me to read for you. 'Tis my honor. I hope those of you that came and got answers got some answers you needed. My name is Opal of Lost Opal Tarot. I use tarot, Lenormand, oracle, elder Futhark runes, and stream live often. You are welcome to follow or subscribe to be notified when I do. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow, brunch time-ish, for another short stream. And I hope you all have a lovely, lovely rest of your Mondays. We'll see you soon. And good night.